When you are creating a table, you need to know what data types are available for you to work with. MySQL data types are much more complex than the data types that PHP has. To begin with, you need to predefine not only the type of the data, but the restrictions on that data, the length of a string, precision of a decimal number, precision of an integer, etc. I will go through some of the more often used data types here, and you can find more by searching for column types in the MySQL documentation. So first are numeric types. There are a few different kinds of integers that you can use. Before I describe them, you should know that you can set them to be signed or unsigned. If an integer is signed, which is the default, then its range includes the minus range, for example, minus 126. If it is unsigned, then you can get only positive ranges on the integer. Any minus values will be dropped. So without further ado, here are the integers available. First, we have tinyInt, which can be signed or unsigned. Its range signed is minus 126 to 127. Those are the numbers that data can contain. Its unsigned range is from 0 to 255. smallint, which is the next size up, its range is from minus 32,768 to 32,767 signed, unsigned from 0 to 65,535. Next size up is a mediumint, with its range minus 8 million plus to a range of 8 million plus on the positive side. Unsigned range from 0 to over 16 million. Here's our regular int and its signed range and unsigned range, which is extraordinarily large. And finally, a big int, which is just a ridiculously large number. Remember, you're using these to store whole numbers, not decimal or floating point numbers. To store a floating point number, the data type would be a float. With a float, here's your range, again, ridiculously large. If unsigned, then negative numbers are not allowed, obviously. In float, you have the option of M and D. M is the display width, and D is the number of significant digits. And our next floating point number is a double, which is pretty much the exact same as a float, only a much, much, much larger range. As with the float, unsigned negatives are not allowed. M is the display width, and B is the number of bits of precision. If you don't want to specify the width and precision of a float or double, then you can simply just use the words float and double without additional arguments. And the precision will be approximately 7 decimal places for a float and approximately 15 decimal places for a double. I do have to admit that I rarely use floats or doubles. Most of my programming involves currency, so I use the decimal data type. In the decimal, you specify the total number of digits in the M field and the number of decimals in the D field. So, for example, decimal 10,2 is going to allow you to enter a number up to 10 digits long with up to 2 decimal places. If you choose not to specify decimals or digits, the defaults are 0 decimals and 10 digits. So that covers the most often used numeric types. We'll cover date and string types in following movies. I will as well bring this all together with creating a table when we are done.